everybody. Our first piece today is Locus Iste by Anton Bruckner. So if you make sure we have that in front of you. Everybody have Anton? Okay. Locus Iste by Anton Bruckner. And the first thing we're going to do is just sing through the beginning of this on lu, or la if it gets high, and sopranos would like to say la. So here are our pitches. Okay. Beautiful posture, everyone. Thank you, good. Okay, so now we're going to work on some of the tuning to make sure our chords are lined up. Could we have just a C, please? Any C? First note, basses. Can you sing low for me and sustain? Low. Good, sopranos. Low. And then could we have our tenors? Low. Low. Could you sing your G for me? And altos, nestle your third right in there like the piece of a puzzle. Okay, so pitch again, can you? Okay, so we're going to build that chord the same way we just did. Bass, soprano, tenor, alto. Okay, hear it again, basses? Ready? Yes, so altos, when you're finding that pitch in the chord, it sits exactly where it needs to. Beautiful. Sopranos, air before the tone, so you're not cracking along. You just drop onto it, okay? All together. And no piano this time, we're going to sing. 2, 3. Okay, so let's build that chord. Basses, low, low. Tenors, altos, find it. Yeah, nestle it in, the little puzzle piece, yes? Okay, good. So again, right on that chord, 3, and. Thank you. So when you have a suspension, anybody remember what that is? A suspension or a dissonance in this piece? So, yeah.
It's when the two notes they clash, they don't go together.
They don't go together. And then they resolve. Exactly. So when you have that, you want to lean into it like you're leaning on a tall tree. And then it straightens up and it blooms. Yeah? So like Easter. Yeah? So here we go. From the beginning, could you stand, please? I bet you can beautifully find that. 3. Now, that was what we're looking for. All music, right? We have a rise and a fall in the phrase. So we want to look for that in the big phrases and also the little phrases. I want you to sing on do, 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 do on your eighth notes. So for the first locus, just like I have it on the board, you'll say do, 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 do. So you're doing the eighth notes. And I'd like for you to imagine a dynamic change happening on every single eighth note. So if you're crescendoing through the first phrase, right? We're going to crescendo, and each do is different. Let's try it. Here are your pitches. That's the idea. So I know we got a little bit off. So sing that first phrase now with the idea that something is always changing and moving. Pitches. That's the idea. Very nice. Have a seat, everybody. Our next piece is Ra from the Eat Your Vegetables suite by John Muliesen. It's called Ra, like the cheer, R-A-H. John Muliesen, written in 2010. And the first thing we need to do is check our rhythm on the bottom of page 2. So we have a lot of stomping and clapping, right? Remember this? Okay. So I'll ask you for the purpose of this exercise, please don't clap and stomp loudly. We might get louder in time, but right now, softly. So measure 11, page 2, measure 11. 1, 2, 3, and. Rock. We caught us, right? That's good. Let's do that one more time, a little faster. 1, 2, here we go. Rock, 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 rock. Did we think too much, tenors? It was a little too much thinking. Last time. 1, 2, here we go. Rock. 3 times a charm. Perfect. So you have to remember to think not just your own line, but how it sounds in sequence, one part after the other, and then it makes more sense, right? Okay, good. So let's start from the very beginning. Just take a look. Remember, how do we do this beginning part? We start mezzo piano, and then what happens? We crescendo to the forte, each one a little louder than the one before. 1, 2.
R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. 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 Rutabaga. Rutabaga.
Let's
give a cheer for the holy rutabaga down on the vegetable shade. Each man with bigger, thousand with a bigger on the Canadian plain. Let's give a cheer for the holy rutabaga down on the vegetable shade. Each man with bigger, thousand with a
each them with what? Vigor. G. Say vigor.
Vigor.
Nice. Excellent. And just because I don't cut off doesn't mean I don't want a n. Sopranos, right? And altos, chain. Yeah, give me that n in the downbeat of measure 27. Excellent, because I'm focused with the tenors and basses who have the 3-4 bar all of a sudden and have to go on. Good. Could we start at page 4, measure 23? And no smiling. 2, 3.
Let's give a cheer for the children who today, telling of the vegetable change. Eat them with vigor, with eyes and with all vigor, baby, R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. That's the root of mine. R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. Exceptional food.
Good, let's work that out, okay? So, you have to be listening for what pitch? How are you going to find that pitch, sopranos and altos, that you start on? What is that pitch? A C. It is indeed a C, and we are in the key of C. Yes, so you're hearing does everywhere. In measure 36, Kyun Young plays bum 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 X X. There it is. It's right there for you. Good. So let's start in measure 36 with Kyun Young and sustain X when you get to it. Hold it. So we make sure we found it. 2, 3. R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. Good. Now we know where it is. Good. Again, and going on. 2, 3, and.
R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A.
All right, that's solved 50% of it. Altos, can we hear your line alone? Pick up to measure 38, please. Alto part. Singing. 2, 3. Good. All 3 voices together. 2, 3. Yes, now sopranos, let that be an ah sound. All right, and listen to the others in the chord for a soprano. So it can be just as loud as it is, but have the awareness of the others. Good. Let's start back. Could you stand, please? Now that we've fixed that part, I'd like to hear how it sounds from the beginning. Okay? So you can be a little more vigorous, ha ha ha, in the whole thing. All right, so with crescendos, your claps, your stomps. Remember? But don't smile.
R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. 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 Rutabaga. Rutabaga. Let's give a cheer for the holy rutabaga down on the vegetable chain. He's got with vigor, out and with a breaker on the Canadian plain. Let's give a cheer for the holy rutabaga down on the vegetable chain. He's got with vigor, with eyes and with a breaker on the Canadian plain. R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. That's early root of mine. R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A. Exceptional food divine.
Let's stop there. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much. Have a seat, everybody. Nice work. Nice work. Thank you, Kim Young.